Hello everyone, in this video we're going to draw Jasmine. Start by drawing a circle as a guide for the top part of the head. To draw the circle, first make two small marks to indicate the circle's length, and then on the sides make two more small marks to indicate the circle's width. Then connect the marks using curved lines to finish the shape of the circle. Sketch lightly at first so that it's easy to erase if you make a mistake. Also, pause the video to draw at your own pace. The circle doesn't have to be perfect, but if you're having trouble drawing it, just trace the outer edge of a cup, a bowl, or anything else with a circular edge. The bigger you make this circle, the bigger the head will be. Under the circle, draw a long curved line as a guide for the bottom part of the head. The shape of the line should be similar to an upside down arc. Draw the bottom tip of the arc off to the right side. Pay attention to the length of this line. If you draw it too far down below the circle, the head will be too long. Draw a long vertical line across the entire head. This is a construction guide that will help you place the facial features later on. Curve the top part of the line so that it contours to the shape of the circle. Draw this line close to the right edge of the head. Now draw a horizontal line for another construction guide. Draw this line close to the bottom edge of the circle. Draw a couple of short lines on the bottom half of the vertical guide to indicate where the nose and mouth will be. On top of the horizontal line, draw two small oval-like shapes as guides for the eyes. These shapes should be similar to small footballs. Use the vertical line as a guide to help you determine the space between the eyes. The eye on the right should fit in the area between the vertical guide and the edge of the circle. The eye on the right should be slightly smaller than the eye on the left because the head is slightly turned. Under the head, draw two short lines as guides for the neck. Draw the line on the right lower than the line on the left. Extend the line on the left farther to the left and then curve it down to create the guide for the shoulder. On the right side, draw another short curved line as a guide for the other shoulder. Don't draw the curved lines too far apart or the shoulders will be too wide. And that's it for the guidelines. Now let's start on the final drawing. Darken the oval-like shape on the left side to create the first eye. Make sure that you place the eyes in the correct spots and that they're the right size before you darken the shapes. The shapes of the eyes should be pretty big in relation to the rest of the head. Draw a short curved line on the top left side of the eye for the eyelashes. Make the line for the top part of the eye thicker and darker. Shade in the small shape on the left side to make the eyelashes darker. Do the same for the eye on the right side. Darken the top edge of the eye and then extend the line to the right to create the eyelashes. The shape of the eyelashes should touch the right edge of the head. Shade in the eyelashes and make the line thicker and darker. Darken the bottom edge of the eye too. Above the eyes, draw short curved lines for the eyelids. Don't draw these lines too high above the eyes or the eyelids will be too big. The eyelid on the right should be slightly smaller than the eyelid on the left. Inside the eyes, draw short curved lines for the irises. The irises are basically ovals with the top sections hidden behind the eyelids. Sketch the irises lightly at first, and when you get the shapes and positions right, darken the lines. Inside each iris, off to the side, draw a tiny circle for highlights. In the middle of each iris, draw a small oval for the pupils. Part of the pupil on the right will be hidden behind the eye. Now shade in the pupils. Don't overlap the tiny highlight circles as you shade the pupils. Also, don't push down too hard on your pencil as you shade. The pupil on the right side should touch the left edge of the eye. Now draw a long line along the path of the vertical construction guide for the nose. The top part of the nose should touch the edge of the eye on the right. Curve the bottom part of the line to create the tip of the nose. Jasmine has a small nose, so don't curve the bottom part of the line too far to the right. The bottom part of the nose should be close to the bottom edge of the initial circle. To the left, draw a tiny curved line for the nostril. Below the nose, draw a curved horizontal line for the first part of the mouth. Use the small initial mark as a guide to place this line. Pay attention to the length of this line. Don't draw the mouth too wide. On top of this line, draw a short wavy line for the top lip. Use the vertical line as a guide to help you draw the curves on the lip. Below that, draw a long curved line for the bottom lip. Pay attention to how far down this line curves. Don't draw it too close to the top lip. This line should be similar to a wide letter U. Sketch lightly at first, and when you get the shape right, darken the line. The bottom part of this line should be very close to the chin. On the left side, draw a short line for a smile line. Inside the shape, draw a shorter curved line for the bottom edge of the open mouth. Follow the curvature of the bottom lip as you draw this line. On the top part of the head, draw a long wavy line for the first part of the hair. This line should start on the vertical construction guide and end on the lower left side of the head. The bottom part of this line should be very close to the eye on the left. To the right, draw a shorter wavy line for the other side of the hair. The tip of this line should extend outside the shape of the head and curve down slightly. On the left side, draw another short wavy line for more of the hair. Draw this line close to the eye on the left and make it more vertical. On the left side of the head, draw a very long curved line for the side of the hair. This line should start on the left side of the head, then extend far to the left and end on top of the shoulder. Sketch lightly at first and only darken the line when you get the shape right. Draw another curved line on the top right side of the head for the other side of the hair. Don't draw the bottom part of this line too far down along the head. This curved line should be smaller than the curved line on the left side. On the very top part of the head, draw an oval for the jewel on the headband. Draw this oval directly on the path of the top edge of the initial circle. Sketch the oval lightly at first so that it's easy to erase if you make a mistake. When you get the shape of the oval right, darken the lines. A big part of this oval should be outside of the shape of the head. Draw a curved line along the left side and bottom of the oval for the base of the jewel. Follow the path of the oval as you draw this line. Draw a couple of short curved lines on the right side for the side of the headband. To the left, draw two longer curved lines for the rest of the headband. Draw the line at the top along the edge of the initial circle. High above the head, draw a long curved line for the top part of the hair. Follow the curvature of the initial circle as you draw this line. On the bottom left side, draw a short curved line for the hair tie. Below that, draw another short curved line for the visible section of the bottom part of the hair. Above the eye on the right, draw a curved shape for the first eyebrow. Make the shape of the eyebrow thick. Don't overlap the hair as you draw the eyebrow. The shape of the eyebrow should be similar to a small sausage. Above the eye on the left, draw a short curved line along the path of the hair for the visible portion of the other eyebrow. Now use the initial circle and arc as guides to draw the rest of the head. Darken the outer edges of the guides to create the shape of the head. On the right side, curve the line inward toward the eye. Below the eye, curve the line back to the right to create the cheekbone. Don't darken the left side of the guide. On the right side, draw a curved line for the first earring. A big part of this earring will be hidden behind the head. Curve the lines so that the shape is similar to a triangle. On the left side of the face, draw another long curved line for the other earring. This earring should fit in the area between the side of the face and the hair. The shapes of the earrings are basically curved triangles. On the bottom part of the neck, draw a curved line for the first part of the necklace. Sketch lightly at first and only darken the lines when you get the shape right. Below that, draw an even longer curved line for the bottom edge of the necklace. The shape of the necklace is basically a big oval. Make the bottom part of the necklace wider than the top. Now darken the lines for the neck and shoulders. Don't overlap the shape of the necklace as you darken these lines. Now go over the final lines with a pen, a marker, or any other type of permanent ink. The next few steps are sped up so that the video won't be too long. Take your time and be careful when you ink your drawing to avoid any accidents. Don't ink the initial guidelines, only the final drawing. When the ink dries, erase all of the guidelines. Now color your drawing. Color the jewel by using dark blue at the top and light blue at the bottom to make the shape appear rounder. Leave a small circle at the top blank for a highlight. Use light blue for the headband and hair tie. Color the base of the jewel, the earrings and the necklace yellow-orange, but leave a few thin sections blank for highlights. Use brown for the eyes, red for the lips, peach for the skin, and black for the hair. And that's it for Jasmine. Don't forget to pause the video to draw at your own pace. Also, please visit easydrawingtutorials.com where every step of this tutorial is broken down into an individual image. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. Also subscribe for more videos in the future. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep drawing.